Hey you guys, it's Peter, and welcome to my channel, Peter, boom, 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 bam, 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 review stuff, and I am back for another movie review, and today I'm going to be reviewing Avatar, The Way of Water. And this is an idiot's review of Avatar, The Way of Water. So let me tell you what happened, okay? Now, I love reviewing these movies, but I'm trying to get to the top of my game. I want to be one of those movie reviewers that's getting like 300,000 and 400,000 reviews a video. But I think for that to happen, you have to get like to the movie the day it comes out or something like that, okay? I think that you have to be like one of the very first movie reviews that ever comes out. I watch those guys that review the movie, do the movie reviews. They're real short too. They're like 5 and 6 minutes long. But I love them. I love them so much. I'm like so obsessed with them. But anyway, so my husband yesterday, he was texting me and he said, hey, would you like to go see Avatar tonight? I was like, yes, because then I can make a video about it. I didn't even care to see Avatar. No, I did. I was so excited about it because I love the first Avatar. But I was like, yes, because then I can do a video about it. And it just came out at Christmas. But I was really excited about it because this was like a new review for me, you know what I mean? So anyway, I was like, okay, yeah, so... But really what I get excited about when we go to the movie theater, these are the things that I don't even care. I'll go see anything, okay? I will see any movie in the entire world. And in fact, what I really wanted to see was Knock on the Cabin's Door or whatever it's called because I read the book by Paul Tremblay, which was called Cabin at the End of the World. And it was, oh my God, one of my favorite horror novels of life. That movie, I hope, is as good as the book. But if you haven't read that book and you're looking for a good horror novel, check out Cabin at the End of the World. But anyway, so that's out, Megan's out, Puss in Boots. I mean, Puss in Boots, come on now, folks. So anyway, Puss in Boots. I was like, let's go to Puss in Boots. But no, but anyway, so my favorite things about the movie theater are the recliner seats, which I absolutely love. We always like order our tickets online, so we get like front, right in the, not front, but like, you know, right in the middle, and you can see, and everything's perfect. It's like you're in your own house. And then, I get my big thing of popcorn, which I have to go out like 2 or 3 times and keep on filling it with butter and salt because I love that. My husband, he doesn't like any butter or salt on his popcorn, so we have to get 2 different popcorns, right? And then I get my large soda pop. He gets his large soda pop. And then I also bring candy in. I sneak it in, I do, in my pockets of my big coat. So anyway, and then I sit back and I'm like a kid, right? There was this kid that was like sitting down with his parents. Like it was he and his sister and the 2 parents, and they were sitting down from us last night. And he kept on like running out like throughout the movie. He like look at his dad and be like, can I go out now? This was before the movie and during it. And he would run out and like he kept on filling up his slushy thing. And I thought, oh my God, that is such me as a kid, right? But anyway, so we started watching this Avatar movie last night. Okay, now there's going to be some spoilers in this movie or this review. So if you haven't seen Avatar, I don't want to ruin it for you, okay? So this is basically the storyline of Avatar. I have my fan right here from my drama video, and I feel like I need to use it because I'm so confused. Okay, so we pull into the garage last night after watching this movie, and we're like on the way home, and I said, so what did you think of the movie? And he goes, I thought it was fantastic. And I said, yeah, I did too. And I said, it was, and he goes, and my husband goes, it was beautifully shot. And I said, oh, it was so beautiful, wasn't it? And I said, I'm confused. He goes, what are you confused about? I go, was that Pandora? Is it like just a made-up land, or is it like another planet? And he looked at me and he, like, we're done, right? Like, we've parked the car. And he looked at me and he goes, did you pay any attention to Avatar 1 or 2? And I go, well, I did. I said, but I'm kind of real confused by it. I don't remember Avatar 1 at all. I don't. I just remember how beautiful it is and that they were swinging from trees and that they were blue. That's kind of all, and then real tall, right? That's kind of all I remember about it. So anyway, so the Avatar 2 starts, okay? First of all, this movie is long as sin, okay? I mean, you might sit there and by the time you get out, like they might be putting the Christmas decorations up for next year. It's kind of how long it is. It is really, truly that long. So anyway, so we're sitting there and we're watching this movie and I'm like, I'm so confused. Okay, I am. So basically the storyline is this, okay? So Jake Sully and Natiri, is that her name? His girlfriend, now she's his wife or whatever. Okay, so they've now had like 4 kids, okay? But then they've got an adopted daughter, I guess, that was, I'm so confused by all of this, okay? I know there's going to be somebody real serious on this review that's going to be like, well, here's what really happened. Okay, listen, lighten up. Listen, Linda, it ain't that serious, okay? I still love the movie. I thought it was beautiful, okay? It made me want to go to the Maldives is what it made me want to do. But then apparently Sigourney Weaver had a baby or something in the first Avatar. I don't remember that. Okay, and she's in water or something like that. I don't know. So she had, oh, that just reminded me. Oh my God, back in the day. This was devastating for me. My ex and I, we used to watch, what was her name back in the day? Oh shoot, that psychic that was always on Montel Williams. You know, she smoked like 5 packs of Reds a day. And what was her name? Sylvia Brown. Oh my God, I loved her so much. Well, anyway, she was on Montel this one day, and this woman stood up, and she said, my husband died, and they still haven't found him. And Sylvia goes, he's in water. And she goes, what? And Sylvia goes, he's in water. That's why they can't find him. And the woman goes, no, my husband was a firefighter in 9/11. And Sylvia doesn't miss a beat, right? And she goes, yeah, that's why they can't find him. He's in water. And I'm like, and my ex and I looked at each other and we're like, oh my God, she's a total fake. She's a fraud. My best friend and I, we went to go see Teresa Caputo, the Long Island medium. We had a very similar experience. She's a fake too. So anyway, I'm desperate to find a real psychic medium. So if you're a real psychic medium, reach out to me. But this has nothing to do with Avatar. Okay, so now they've had these 4 kids, and then, or 3 kids. Okay, I don't know, 2 boys and a little girl, I think. And then Sigourney Weaver's baby, that's their 4. And then there's this kid named Spider, okay? And Spider is the son, I guess, and he's like human. He's sky people, okay? He's of this guy that Jake Scully fought that like went away, okay? So now he comes and kind of lives with them too, all right? So they're all over the, you know, Pandora and whatever, I don't know. Like they're forest people, okay? Now, I can kind of keep up with that much. Then the sky people come, and they're looking for Jake Scully all over this whole planet. Now, this planet's pretty big, okay? And I'm like, how are they finding it? They got, like, 2 ships, and then they got these, like, things that look like little things that fly around. And I'm like, how are they finding it? And at the end, they have this, like, they have 1 boat. They have, like, 1 big boat and, like, 4 little boats. And I'm like, they went all over the ocean, and they found it. I'm like, this ain't tracking for this one, okay? So, anyway... So they are trying to find Jake Scully because Jake Scully attacked the Sky People in Avatar 1. I don't remember that, okay? If he did, congratulations. I don't remember that at all to save my life. I really don't, okay? So then they, like, because they're going to, like, be coming for him, he's, like, put all of their people, the forest people, like, at risk. And so he wants to take him and his family away, far away. So he goes to the water people. Now, this is about halfway through the movie. I looked at my husband and I said, when does the ocean part come in? I came for the way of the ocean. So he goes, just wait, it's coming up. I go, how do you know? You haven't even seen the movie yet. So anyway, about halfway through the movie, they fly and they go to this part, which was, what do you call it? The way of the water. I don't know. It was some ocean. These were ocean people, okay? Oh my God, it was so beautiful where they lived, and they had these things that kind of looked like a mix between like a bird and like a, what do you call it? An eel and a bird, and they like, you could ride them and things like that. And then they have these huts that were over water. I mean, it did look like the Four Seasons, you know, in Maldives or something like that. I was like, oh my God, I want to live there so bad. But anyway, so they go there and stay, and the people that run this place, okay, the husband and wife that run this place, I was like, well, later I looked it up, and it's the dad from Fear the Walking Dead, and who I love him so much, and he is hubba hubba. But anyway, and it is Kate Winslet, because there was like a hair on my eye. I knew that Kate Winslet was in this movie, but I didn't know what. Now, I asked my husband later too, I said, I've seen all this footage of all of these actors not dressed up in blue and stuff, like, you know, in water tanks and all this kind of, why are they in water tanks if is this all animated, or are they like in blue suits and this is really for real? My husband looked at me like I was the craziest person in the world. He goes, Peter, this is all animated. I go, it is? I go, are you sure? Because it looked awfully real to me. He goes, you thought those whales were real and stuff? I'm just saying. I said, it looked kind of real to me. So anyway, this one kid, he becomes friends with this one whale that's an outcast. The whale has 2 eyes on the side of his head, which I thought was kind of weird. I didn't really get that. Anyway, there was all this kind of stuff. And then Sigourney Weaver's, did I call her Sigourney Weaver? I love Sigourney Weaver so much. But anyway, Sigourney Weaver, her daughter, she has like this connection to like earthy things. And like, I don't know, I don't really get it. And the water and all this kind of stuff. But anyway, so then it goes in, and then they have this war at the end with the sky people that are really, like, they pull them in by acting like they're hunting these whales. These whales that aren't really whales. They're called, like, they're like the sisters and the brothers to these water people. And really, the movie, in all honesty, and I have to tell you, I did bawl my eyes out. And as a vegetarian who really believes in a lot of animal rights, and I know it's made up. I do, okay? But I had a really hard time watching this movie in pieces because, and this is a serious moment, okay? I had heard James Cameron, the director, talking about how this is really about talking about ecology and, you know, like stopping like big game hunting in the oceans and things like that, and protecting our environment and things like that. And it really is a lot about that, and the importance of the oceans and things like that, and the importance of the forests and things like that, because there's this whole scene at the beginning when they burn all this down. And it's really sad when you watch it, and it's really sad when you see the greed of man this just really turned, didn't it? It just got real serious. But you see like man's greed and his neediness and desire for greed and money is more powerful than his love for other creatures and things like that. And it's really sad, but I have to say, and there's a scene when one of the sons dies, and that was like the most treacherous scene. I looked over at my husband, he was crying. I was like, oh my God, we're crying about cartoons now, but I cried it up, and I cried in the movie last night. I was like, you know, ugly crying. I was so much. I felt so bad. The mom in it, she was like, ah! I was like, oh my God, I can't handle this. Worse in terms of endearment. So she's like, ah! And then she like wanted to stab and kill this guy so much, and I didn't blame her. I was at that point, I was like, kill him, kill him, kill him. But then I knew that this whale that was the outcast with the 2 eyes, you know, 2 eyes on either side, I knew that he was going to end up like saving everybody, and he did, and it was so fantastic, and I love that, because don't you love a good whale of a story? See what I just did there? Oh my God, I love that so much. Somebody's calling me. I don't know who it is. Oh, it's my husband. I think he's FaceTiming me. So anyway, he is FaceTiming me from his mom's house. But anyway, probably to talk to me about Avatar and ask me more questions, because you know I'm the expert of Avatar. But anyway, then the movie ended, and I had only finished about half my popcorn, so I was so proud of myself. But I didn't really understand what happened. I didn't. I was kind of confused, but I have to say, it was so beautiful. I would recommend seeing it if I were you. I would give it totally a 10 out of 10. I do. I think it was so beautiful. But here's the thing. If you're going to go see it, definitely, well, first of all, definitely go see it in the movie theater. And the number 2 thing is, I would definitely watch Avatar 1 before going to see Avatar 2. I've seen Avatar 1, I don't even know, 10 times. I still don't think I understand it. I'm the biggest idiot in the world when it comes to these Avatar movies. I don't really care. They're beautiful. But here's the thing. To understand Avatar 2, you have to understand Avatar 1, and I just didn't remember anything about it. So I needed, like, the Cliff Notes. I needed, like, a revisit. I should have just put it on the background. It's like on Disney Plus right now for free. Well, I mean, not for free, because I pay an arm and a leg for Disney Plus. But anyway, don't you? When I saw that bill come across my credit card the other day, I was like, I'm paying $19.99 for Disney Plus so that I can watch 2 Christmas movies a year. No, we're getting rid of her, okay? So anyway, I think I get it free or something like, no, I don't. I mean, I just got charged. I just saw that. But I think I get Hulu with that, and maybe ESPN, and we watch a lot of sports in this house. Not. Anyway, let me know what you think about Avatar 2, The Way of Water. Anyway, I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.